And it's so much harder making new friends in your adult life.
Yeah, why is that?
It's not the same as when you were much younger. The moment I see that there's nothing here between us, it's like...
Unless they are open-minded enough, you know, whether it's like a lover's relationship or friendship, it's going to be very hard for you to go there and like change who you're at this age.
Can't.
Those bones are
very hard, stiff.
You know, today we are talking about loneliness in adulthood, how to make friends as an adult, what to look out for when you're young, and we're pivoting this off of the Erica Banks' crazy statement, well, her opinion on how to profile a good friend.
If she ain't thick enough, no. Her not did good enough, no. Can't dress, no. Skinny, no. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life. But if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come.
Where is here? Tell them who you are. This is Violo Tuchangana, and she's an alien.
Yes, thank you. Perfect intro. Maybe she was always a mean girl, but she didn't have the opportunity to be mean.
She didn't have the thighs
to back up. She didn't have the body to back up her meanness, so she felt
because you're not just born saying this. On social media,
she's got all this money to
go do the
bodies and stuff, and then you come out and you
scarily, I think we live in a stage where this type of thing has become a norm. If the friendship is not an aesthetic, of course, Instagram. What is a friend to you?
Well, a friend to me, I know what it's not. It's not. It has nothing to do with your physical appearance. A friend to me, no, really, I swear to God, you could have been the Poopa Groover Movers Dude.
You could have been a Smurf.
Like, I don't
At this point, I want to be a Smurf the way everybody's
talking. Your makeup and your wigs and your nails they have nothing to do with me.
But also, are you sleeping with your friends? Because why is that a thing? Like, why is the thing?
Oh yeah, but like, why do they need
It's so weird. Because like,
why is there criteria? Why do you have a certain criteria
with your girlfriends
of physical appearance? Because you can have a criteria, but
for friendship.
Yeah, for friendship, I want a friend who's like this, who's like that, but not in terms of physical appearance.
Because you're not about to touch my thighs anyway.
And what are your thighs gonna do for me?
You know, like.
Do I go to support for your thighs? Like, if I want to talk to somebody, do I go and talk to your ass? Is that going to help me anyway?
How did we meet, by the way? I still don't remember.
All I know is that we met in primary school.
Primary school.
And
so it's been over 20 years.
How? I don't know, but we must have been playing or something.
I don't know how, because I didn't speak a word of English.
And she loved to play.
I can't
believe you love to play. Yeah.
If you catch me on the playground, that's why I went to school. Everybody hated school, but I was like, I get to see my friends every day. I get to play Mbati, Mugusha, skip. Yeah, I used to make you wait at school.
Ghislaine, let's go. One more game. Oh, that used to kill me. I still remember. Just one more game.
You were like so annoyed. I don't know why you didn't want to play though. It was so much fun.
I played, but not as much as you. And one thing I would do when I leave school, after school, the moment the bell rings, I want to go home. There is nothing keeping me there. First of all, I didn't want to come here. I have to come to school.
Yeah.
And then the moment the bell rings, I want to rush, go home and get out of here. You, Zuma. I remember one time you made me play Zuma.
Did you not have fun though?
No, you hit so hard. It was such a vicious and then remember
when we were on the same team, you chose the wrong side. You chose the wrong side. Pick a side. What does Nicki Minaj say? Pick a side and pick the right side. She chose the wrong side.
No, but then weren't you guys doing that whole team picking thing?
I don't think
I person picks and then the next team picks.
I don't know. I was just like, let me play and wait.
I didn't like it. I did not like it. I love playing Zuma, but not with people.
I don't know if her friends are still friends with her, but But I'll be so embarrassed to be friends with you after that.
Also, that means she has been hanging around the wrong circles of friends.
Well, she chose them,
Her
clearly.
influences are just...
Well, that being said, we've each got points that we would like to highlight in terms of making friends and also what makes a good friendship. So I'll start off with number one. Being authentically you around someone, around your friend is so important.
Very important.
When you show up in authentically, like, oh, I've got thighs, or I've got money, or what other thing, I'm popular, like, that's a very fragile relationship. Those relationships don't last.
You've got to be comfortable with who you are, both of you, with who you are in each other's presence.
Yeah.
Instead of having to put on this
facade? It's exhausting. Have you ever had to put on a facade in a friendship?
Not in a friendship, but I think sometimes when you meet your friends who are so different from when your friend is with you, then you just try and be more present. Oh my God! I hate it, but I know I've done it from time to time. But that's also because you're just trying to be friendly. You can't meet people for the first time and then be on some.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's such a true point. Because a lot of time we complain about the people that, but then you're also being the same. You go, they didn't greet. Did you greet?
So yes, you've got to be receiving of people, so you can be received.
Yeah, I think being a good listener, which is something I've had to work on, but being a good listener, as in like listen to who people are. And then also look at yourself the same. Like if Erica Banks shows up like this, right? Listen to what she's saying. This is what she wants. And that judgment will be on you. It's cute when everybody's like judging. No, you don't have an ass. You must come and then ass. You must come. I look at the way you dress up, and then soon enough, those type of people will look at you one day and have that same kind of critical, superficial, very low vibrational judgment on you, because you are not about that. Oh, God works like that, One day you're laughing at someone, the next thing
joke's on you.
That's the thing.
Joke is on you.
And in a friend circle, if you become that person where people can't, and trust me, in her circle of friends is one girl who's just not thick enough. She's thick, maybe she's not that thick. And they treat her like that. You know what I mean? So the hierarchy is a hierarchy. So even if there was fat butt, they will still be looking at, is you whose ass is now, and then it will be, but your hips, So how do you cultivate a not superficial friendship? How did we get to a point where we can not exist superficially around each other?
Because I think we were genuine from the moment we met each other. Like we knew each other at a very tender age when we were our true selves.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to. I'm sure. No, but actually, let me speak for myself here. I did not have to try and do things to please you, to make you my friend. We had similar interests, and also we came from. And also I think we could relate on certain things.
Yeah.
So we were genuine, I'd cry about not being able to speak English, and here you were, you also couldn't speak English, so we somehow found that we were genuine.
Yeah.
When we met. We didn't have to fake it from the start. So when you get older, you meet different people who are on different levels, and now you need to choose where you want to fit in. You have to try and fit in. So it's more like you're coming into an already made vibe.
Yeah.
So if you want to be in that vibe,
a circle's closed, so we're not really coming in your office.
Yeah, you have to, you have to alter yourself. Even though we say, oh no, I don't want to do that. I will never change myself for anybody. But in some situations, as you grow up, you learn that there are things. It's like a relationship. Well, it is a relationship.
Yeah, it is a relationship.
You have to give up some things in order
to gain. And you know what? One thing
you don't give up completely, but
you open up, you give and take.
Shifts.
Yeah. And I think that's what causes a little bit of loneliness. I think for me as an adult, I realized that I like certainty, right? Certainty is comfort.
For sure.
So it's a fine line, because like when you're comfortable, do I need to make friends? So like that little give and take I think you spoke about is like, okay, I'm gonna invite some uncertainty and take a risk, because every relationship is a risk, you know.
For sure.
And then take a risk and see what's gonna happen. And the other thing I learned is like, who I was then, I didn't even really know fully. Like I'm still developing. So who's to say that this circle or this type of vibe is the one that, you know, that won't grow me as a person, as an individual. And so yeah, that's where I think the daunting factor is for all of us. It's like as adults we're like, ooh, what is it? Like, you know, but of course you also grow up, so you have those eyes to see. You know, have you ever met someone and you're like, oh, this is not gonna work? Have you ever met someone and you're like,
do feel the vibe from the beginning, and I don't necessarily I actually don't go into my relationships thinking, I want to be in that, whatever, but the moment I see that there's nothing here between us, it's like, oh well, hi, nice, I'm so cordial, you know, hey, great, yeah. Hey, let's do drinks later. I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do drinks next week. Let's do something.
Sounds like many Flectonians.
Whoa. Yeah. And it's so much harder making new friends in your adult life.
Yeah, why is that?
It's not the same as when you were much younger.
I think kids are just, in my opinion, like why I think, and you can say what you also think, is that, you know, kids will go on the basement, let's be friends, like open. Kids are very open, right? They're very open, non-critical, they're not looking at your butts, they're not looking at your weave and all these other things. They're very open, and they're open on a level of like, we're both human, right? There's no like, I'm like this person and therefore, you know. So like, it's much easier, but adults, and the statistics of people being lonely and adults, it makes so much sense. What was the struggle growing up making friends versus now as an adult?
Okay, I never struggled making friends growing up. Never ever. I don't know. I think I have this thing for people.
Yeah.
I've never struggled making friends.
And why do you not struggle? What is the key factor that makes you navigate that?
Because I'm just open. For me, it's a matter of I'm open to receiving people. It's only after they have done something to me where I retreat.
And what does openness look like for you?
Openness for me, it's more of, you know, just be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Be present in the moment. Take it in. Everything as it happens. Don't now form your own opinions in your head and then you block everything and everyone and then And obviously as you grow up, you get to learn a lot of things. Yeah. You know, you go from being open to thinking, okay, now I've got to choose.
Yeah.
You have to choose who you want in your life. Because sometimes now you're able to look at people and be like, I recognize that move and I don't want it in my life.
No. And
I recognize this, I don't want it in my life.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it before, where you see traits in a person and you're like, this is the thing about being open. You also have to, it's a fine line. You have to be open, but don't be naive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because I can say, see, I was naive back then.
Naive.
I was much more oh God, I've never met anyone as naive and as gullible as me.
Yeah.
It's just, if I have a bad trait, it is that. That always being, oh no, man.
But I think it's also,
I wait for the snake to bite me.
Yeah, no, when she gave
when I see it, I can see it coming, but I'll wait for it. I'll be like, no, but maybe it won't. Maybe not me, because I don't deserve the bite. You know? Yeah. And then the next thing, it bites me and then strangles me. People need a break from everything and from everyone in general. We're human beings. So if Ghislaine has something going on in her life and it does not involve me, she doesn't have to include me in absolutely everything. Like I always say my friends are like a piece of, well, I'm probably the puzzle and my friends are little pieces of me and who I am, because there are certain things I can do with Ghislaine that I cannot do with Visoni. There are certain things I can do with Visoni that I cannot do with Lebo. There's certain things with Anna. It's a whole cycle. And they are all my friends and I love them all, but they all bring something different.
Something authentic. Something different.
You know?
And your mind then is open.
Yes.
is one thing I would say about you youngsters that are still, I think she's old. She's too old to be talking like this. But when you're young and you're holding on to one group of friends, you are doing yourself a disservice. Have different, and that's I think what Cape Town did for me. I came and I was like, I didn't school here, so I don't have long-standing friends, and it gives you an opportunity to rebirth yourself in every group, because you learn with every group as well. So you have different types of friends, and that makes you a wholesome person. Because now, if you move to a different city and you only had one group of friends, and then this is, I love that modeling opens me up to different type of ages, races, backgrounds in life, so that I don't just have one group of friends. Where like if you're a doctor, have other groups of friends. When you're still young, practice getting to know other people, and I think you'll be a better friend to someone new. Because sometimes you go to a city and people that grow up together, they just that's what they call a clique, So you don't even realize you're doing it, but you have that one, and it's, you have.
And therefore, you just cannot relate with other people because you are so stuck in this world of your own. It annoys me so much. And also, people grow apart. People grow apart, and there's nothing wrong you did. There's nothing wrong I did. We're just probably on different levels in our lives right now, but with your true friends, it's just always that thing that even if you've grown apart and you've done your own thing, you have this, you always reconnect. When you're together, it always just comes together.
Celebrate with your friends. Celebrate.
Yes, please. Have lots of fun. Great wine. Talk rubbish.
That's
my best moments, actually.
Have fun. Celebrate. Because everybody puts too much emphasis on, if you're not there through my bad times, you can't be there. You can also just have fun.
I'm not your therapist. I don't have to be there for your bad times only. I want to be there for the great times. And as a result, I can say I have a good laugh with all my friends. I don't care how long it's been. Level would walk in here and I will have a nice chat and I will laugh my lungs out. I laugh my lungs out crazy with this one. So shit. It's please guys, I'm not name dropping there. Just in case I didn't mention your name, doesn't mean you're not fine. I'm just saying.
I have to look at your butt to know.
Okay. And I think that my friends, less drama. Oh my god. I look at some friends.
It's drama. It's not drama.
No, it's not drama. It's just someone
talking.
You're like,
and that's the best part. I'm not turning everything into drama. You're so right.
Guys, please just live. Enjoy your lives. Friends are there for joy, good times, happiness. Support.
Don't demonize your friends because they don't see something the way you see it.
You see it. Very important
Don't demonize.
Very important to be very open-minded. Just because
you see
things a certain way, that does not mean your way is the way. It just means you need to listen.
It will save you a headache.
Be open to somebody else's.
When you realize that people have different views from different backgrounds, it's a good sign that you are amongst a variety of friendships. True. And two, it will save you so much heartache to not demonize people because they just don't see the world the way you do. Just be like, hey. Because that's not the fundamental thing of friendship. You're supposed, otherwise why don't you just be friends with yourself? You're supposed to have other people that think differently. And that's what causes less drama, because then when you don't demonize your friend, you won't be like, oh, the way Vuyo said this yesterday, because that's so childish.
I watch these shows sometimes, I'm like, but how do these people live in such total toxicity?
It's crazy how I feel like sometimes in some friendship, until you leave, you don't know that you were talk, and you're part of the drama.
He said, she said, and then he said, I hate those things. Don't bring that on. If he said, I said, yes, I said it. Now leave me alone.
So what? And also that's the least of your problems. There's so much life as well. Like then he said, she said. So exhausting.
One other thing, sorry. If you are in a situation that you don't like, that is going to make you the best thing you can do for yourself is to remove yourself, because it's not going to change. The cackling and the blah 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 and the toxicity, it's not. If you're sick of it, please, by all means, for your peace of mind and your own, remove yourself
from the situation.
That's what I've learned in my adult life, that if I don't like it, and sometimes even in arguments now, I just I take myself and I'm like,
this doesn't make
hold
sense.
on, hold on. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Take a step back.
Because also with older friends, right, I've realized something. When you're above 25, you've set your mind. Unless they are open-minded enough, you know, whether it's a lover's relationship or friendship, it's gonna be very hard for you to go there and like change who you're at this age.
Can't.
Those bones are
Very hard, stiff.
you know.
They don't go like
You're gonna waste your energy going like you're gonna
trying to bend a hard stick.
You know?
You bend it while it's
and then it breaks, you know.
Exactly. And then when it breaks or hell breaks loose.
You know what I mean? So you just look at it and you're like, wow, like, and as an adult, please be open to learning new things. Oh my god, that's the worst part.
Yeah, that's very
There's
true.
nothing worse than a smarty pants who's learned, has had it all, and trying to make friends. You're gonna be that girl.
But I must say, in my
Yeah.
adult life, I am struggling to make new friends. And not to say I'm not open, but I don't know. You know, at first I thought it was Cape Town. Well, and no, not that people were not approaching me. I was just like, no, I don't want to go out.
Maybe you're
no, I
not
don't wanna
ready
do this.
to.
No, I don't want to.
Maybe
You know,
you didn't have the capacity to. You know what I mean?
I felt like I feel like, for me at least, it feels like a phase that maybe everybody goes through at a certain time in their lives.
Yeah.
I think I was supposed to go through this. I'm in a stage in my life where I was supposed to be by myself. As much as it felt a little bit lonely at times, but it felt great most times because I just genuinely did not want to be. It's a phase. It's a phase that I had to go through. It's a phase that I feel was necessary. Because also, you know, you try and make friends, man, and then you feel like, man, there's nothing here. You know, it's like a new relationship where you're hanging out with a gangster. No, so then you're just hanging out. You're just there, just so you can have people around you. But you're with all these people, but you are still lonely because they don't feed your soul.
Yeah.
They don't feed you. You're just hanging out with just mannequins in jail. They're just there.
Just there.
Yeah, it felt like.
But although
that
you
a
know,
lot.
I actually value like not superficial, but like acquaintance, like what? No, just meet for coffee and just
that's
shoot the
nice
shit.
and all, but if that's all you have,
Yeah.
then
Then when
it
the
doesn't, because sometimes you really need, you know, when you laugh, you need to laugh from your guts,
Not from
you know, because now you have to always be on, and sometimes I'll just be like, okay, but I'm that person, you know, I can be on, but don't expect it for too long, because after that I'm like, fuck that shit. I was such a people pleaser, unaware of it, by the way. I was not aware of it until I got to a point where I'm like, no, man, no. If it doesn't feel right for you and you don't want to do it and you don't want to say yes and you don't want to, and if you don't like the way this is, then just be like, no, I don't want to do this. And so there are certain things I look at now and I'm like, it doesn't feed me and it doesn't. Guys, it's important to take care of your soul, your inner being, because it needs to be fed. So how are we gonna be?
And for those of you who are like the Erica Banks of the world, I think you walk into a room. I can always tell though. I can always tell, you know, like I can, and you know, with those people, I'm just like, one day you're gonna, you know, and also learn. The biggest thing in friendships is like, give it a fair chance. Give it a fair chance. And a fair chance is like, you know, I'm going to be real, I'm going to show up authentically, blah, blah, and then accept it when it's not working out. Don't go to those, I feel so bad for those people in a friend group where they just constantly being berated or like belittled. Or, you know, there's just some, like I was in one and I was just like, it was not, what is it? It's very, very, you start to not even be yourself. There's some people that want you to cut your shine in half.
Ooh, there are some people who see how bright your shine is and they want to dim the crap out of it because they want you to always be at the bottom. They're always just trying to beware of those people's friends.
Because then you start performing to keep that friendship after a while. the thing for me is I can't be fake. That's the problem. Have you ever looked at someone telling you a fake story and you're just like, yo, I have to sit through his lies?
Yeah, I've had a friend where I just had to, and for me, I just, you know, what do you call it? Zone out a bit. I just zone out a bit, and then I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, wow, really? Oh, gee. And then I zone out a little bit more, and then I'm like, because I can't still listen to your bullshit. I know you're lying, and I know you're lying. I know your type. I know you're lying.
You know, and now I have to also not be part of this lie.
And you're wasting my time telling me lies, unprovoked.
Jesus. But other than that, like, everyone has got the same apprehension. They're nervous, like, I want to be they've got the same thing you're having. So let's just all be kind of like kind to that and be aware that you also have to bring to the table. You also have to take a step. And stop, just because we see each other online doesn't mean we're friends. So part of going out and meeting people in real life is so important. That's where you actually make those like deeper connections. Like going out there, like, I think the best friendships are based on like, even if, you know, you can spend just 30 minutes with someone, but it's so authentic and so true and it can last years. Because you know, you can only fake it for so long. And then after that, you just lie to yourself.
And that's how people become depressed.
Yeah.
The moment the curtains close, you're just in this, you don't even know who you are anymore because you've had to be an actress for Mahala all your life.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I really can't.
On that note, thank you so much for joining us, Ghislaine and Co. You guys, I hope you're enjoying this. I hope this really helps you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Mwah. Bye.
Toodles.